I am going to walk over an active volcano. So when I say active, it's active in every element you could imagine, but it has a active lava lake below, which is probably the most mesmerizing piece of Mother Nature I've ever seen in my life. But it also has a lot of gases. There's a lot of wind. Not only that, it'll be the highest and the longest walk that I've ever attempted. So it is certainly the biggest challenge that I've ever personally put myself through, and the most dangerous. The reality is I can train for everything except for a volcano erupting. So it is certainly a concern, but something that has been a dream of mine for a long time and been on my mind for a long time. And I live by the words, never give up. So that dream is going to become a reality whether I'm ready or not, March 4th. So there is a sulfuric gas in the air that is strong enough to make you choke just by the smell, let alone breathing it in. It's filled with sulfuric gases as well as CO2. And I will actually have to wear a gas mask. I'm training to wear a gas mask right here in Sarasota. There have been times where I've been on the edge of that caldera where I could see from one side to the other. And then there's also been times where I cannot see 5 feet into that caldera because the gases are so thick. It varies day by day, and the reality is we have no way to predict. But I am training actually to put this on and take it off while I'm on the wire in case I need to do that as well. Visibility is definitely an issue. Part of my training is practicing with my eyes closed. I actually walked about 600 feet the other day with my eyes closed on the wire because I am very concerned that I may not be able to see a couple feet in front of me. To be honest, it's more than that. If I can see in front of me and there are gases swirling in front of me, that becomes a major distraction and could cause me it could cause some sort of a reaction that could cause me to be dizzy. It could cause a million different things, lose my focus. Any sort of distraction like that, of course, is very bad when you're 1,800 feet above an active lava lake. We will be sending 20 to 30 cargo containers over to Nicaragua filled with equipment, not just equipment for the rigging of the wire, but also for production. We'll be sending lighting trucks. We'll be sending about 350 personnel over to Nicaragua. We are basically transferring a city over there to set this up and make it happen. Of course, we're using as many locals as we can to be involved. And then also the logistics of just setting the wire up is a major undertaking. The anchor system is tricky because we're drilling into volcanic rock. It's not a nice hard granite rock like we're used to over the Grand Canyon or even on the edge of Niagara Falls. So there are issues with the way that the anchors are installed. Those have to go in way in advance. They're actually, in fact, going in now. As well as the tensions on the wire, rigging the wire. Again, it's not just Nik Wallenda that's in harm's way now. It's the entire team of people. If this volcano decides to act up, they're all in harm's way. So it is a major undertaking, both logistically and creatively. Being an executive producer on this show, I have so many things that I deal with. It's not just training, which should be my main focus, should be on that wire, walking 8 hours a day, wearing this gas mask. But the reality is, a lot of my time is spent on the logistical side. It is making arrangements for these containers to get over. It's choosing the right lighting. First off, it's choosing the right director and the right lighting team. It's choosing the right partners to work with over there and here. It's finding the equipment that's necessary. It's finding the right rigging team. It's assembling all of that team, and then it's all the logistical side of planning, as well as making a 2-hour live TV special that'll be aired around the world on networks around the world, including, of course, ABC, who's my network partner right now here in the United States. So there is building the equipment. I mean, I am hands-on every step of the way, from working in the shop and getting that equipment built to loading the container up myself and also designing the rigging. All of those things come into play. So it is a major distraction. And then on top of that, I've got to promote this show. I have to speak with the media. I have to make sure that everybody knows that, that this is going to happen. They know when to tune in. And that distracts me from my training as well. So it's very tough to find that happy balance. You know, the challenge gets greater and greater because it's about topping it and doing something bigger and more of a spectacle and more exciting and more thrilling. That's where the challenges become vast, is how do I continue to carry it on at this level? I've been blessed to do what I do, what my family's done for several hundred years, at the highest level possible, and there's no pun intended there. How do I continue to do that? It's certainly a major challenge.